What's going on, family? Happy New Year's 2017. It's a new year. Sheep Stay Sleep Radio, Sheep Stay Sleep live stream, DS1 Ross, represent the New Black Alliance. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit the bell, stay in tune. Today, I want to talk about the conscious community or a conscious industry. What are we actually dealing with? And what inspired me to do this live stream was I was watching a video and this young lady was saying how, you know, how everybody shouldn't be condemning this specific person that's in the quote unquote conscious community. And, I just wish I could ask a few questions like, so are you saying that we should just support someone because they could videotape themselves doing certain things? So we shouldn't question, the actions of people who has proven to be fraudulent. And this is why, or this is how I came up with the question, a conscious community or a conscious industry, you know? And I'm gonna give y'all the definition of community and I'm gonna give y'all the definition of industry. And I'm not gonna say it out my mouth, so I'm gonna Google it for y'all. Give me a second. It says a community is a group of people living in the same place, having a particular characteristic, in common. That's what Google says. That's the definition of a community. So now I can kind of understand why they call themselves the conscious community, because of that definition. Now, let's look up the definition of industry. The definition of industry is, it says, industry is the production of goods or services within an economy. So now that's interesting because these people make money off of selling information to Black people. So there's an economy there. They're making money off of the black economy, and they're selling their goods and their services to the economy. Now, this is where I have a problem with them calling themselves the conscious community. Now, based on definition, we will have to agree that they're right on the name per se, because they do have things in common. But let's get into the characteristics of what they have in common. And the only thing I see that they have in common is that they're black. They're black. So that's the only characteristic that they have in common. Oh, one more thing. The other characteristic they have in common is they want to make money from doing what they're doing. So this what leads me to question their motive. What is the motive of the conscious community? And I'm not here to bash the conscious community. I'm just here to talk to the black community and to ask questions. Intelligent people ask questions, correct? So I'm here to ask a question. Let's start to question these people who call themselves the conscious community. And it's not to throw salt, because I've learned a lot. I've spent a lot of money in the conscious community. And I'm only 30 years old. I bought a lot of DVDs from Sonetta. I bought a lot of DVDs from Rich. Shout out to brother Rich. Black Magic 363. I know that brother. Me and him build and all of that. I spent a lot of money with them dudes. I learned a lot of information. But why I say we're not a community is because the only characteristic we have in common is that we want to be financially stable and that we black. But are we on one accord with who's our enemy and how to combat them? No, no, we're not. You see, you got some people that say we are our own worst enemy. You got some people that say white supremacy is the enemy. You got some people that say that other people are the enemy. Confusion. And see, a community will be destroyed when there's confusion. See, I don't believe we really focus on the enemy, because if we really focused on the enemy, the community won't be turned into an industry. And see, when there's confusion, when there's discord, this is when foreign invaders could come in and take over. And this is what has happened to the conscious community. It has become an industry. Now it's just a place where you can come, set up, make some money, and go home. It's become a flea market, almost like a flea market. See, back in 2005, 2004, that's when you was actually learning the information that was being given out. You were learning from it. You were growing from it. The information gave you direction. You don't get no direction anymore. Now it's all gossip and fluff. And whenever they get a person up there that's really focused on some type of direction, they try to turn it into this fiasco. They try to get you to debate with somebody now. You see? This is why I say it's become an industry. Now you got all kinds of people making money from the conscious community. Foreigners. You got the Africans making money. You got the Asians making money. You got the Arabs making money. Global media, they have infiltrated the conscious community. Those are foreign invaders. You see? And the reason why I say the Africans is because the Africans are the ones, and the Asians and the Arabs are the distributors of a lot of the products that these people sell. A lot of the people that, a lot of the vendors and stuff, they not constructing these unks. They not going out and finding these rocks. They buying them. Where you think they buying them from in bulk? Black people don't own no warehouses or no manufacturing companies. We don't own any factories. So what do we create? All we doing is reselling products. And this is how they're making money. It's an industry. These people not making these crystals. They're buying them. And they're not buying them from black people. You see? And it all started from ego. And see, when you're an egotistical person, you always look to be number one. And this is why you have all the other channels coming at the House of Consciousness. Because they want to be number one. Because they want to be the next Sonetta. So they trying to take Sonetta out. You see? They're not really there for the people either. They just want to take over so they can have the number one channel and get the highest YouTube check. They're not really here to talk to the people. They're not. It's an industry. That's why it's called monetization. I went into that on one of my previous live streams. Y'all could go check that out. New Year's Evolution. You see? They done found a way to monetize us arguing and riffing with each other. This is what birthed the debates. You see? They done turned consciousness into wrestling, entertainment. You see? Now you could get up there and whoever could entertain the crowd and show up the other guy, they win. But everybody gets paid and go home. But nobody's learning nothing anymore. It's about a fan base. Who has the biggest fan base? Not who's actually waking people up. You see, they went from being prophets to just gaining profit. Consciousness has become an industry, family, because we're not really into helping people anymore. You see, when you make a decision to help wake your people up, that's a selfless job. It's selfless. You see, you don't go into this to make money. You make money for yourself. That's personal. And if you choose to help people with the money you make off whatever you do, that's your choice. But consciousness is not about to get rich. But that's what it has turned into the past 5 years. I've watched it. I've watched it. Now you got people that just want to sell you stuff. Now it's all about selling you something. You see? And what they selling you don't come with a message. You see? Back then, when people sold you their DVDs, it was packed with information. It could help you with things and made you realize certain things within yourself and outside of you. Now it's all about, it's like selling a boxing fight or selling a wrestling match. So my question to that sister is, do you want us to support someone who's proven that they have no interest in us, that they're using us as a means to make money? Should we do that because this person goes out and films himself giving away stuff to the homeless? When this dude done got rich off of us loving celebrity like people, you see? People say, oh, y'all just talking. But what do your pastors do? They just talk. When you need psychological help, you go talk to a therapist. You go and talk. Talking leads to healing, family. Talking leads to healing. Or would y'all rather someone come and tell y'all lies and make y'all give up y'all money and tell y'all he's gonna do something with it and then nothing gets done? Y'all rather that than a person that's coming to you sincere and speaking words of wisdom to you without an ulterior motive? See, we got to start questioning people's morality. See, if you claim to be awoke, you have certain principles and certain guidelines you follow. You can't follow a person of low morale that say one thing but show you something else. You see? Because this is how our people even got invaded and was taken over in the beginning. You see? We let people rock us to sleep. And we have to stop that, family. We got to stop letting people rock us to sleep with get rich quick schemes like status correction. How somebody gonna sell you freedom? We got to start thinking again, family. You letting somebody sell you your freedom. Listen to that. How could you buy your freedom from somebody who not even free? And you got people who've been doing this for years in the community. For years. You got some people who did it, made so much money and disappeared. You don't even hear about them no more. That's not a problem. So because you could come up with a scheme and get people to join and show people some fluff fake videos, you doing something for the community, and we shouldn't question that. And this is why there is no conscious community no more, because of people like that. You see? This is why I tell the sheep to stay asleep. Because we saying we're conscious, but we're not even awake to charlatans. See, we're not awake to traitors of our own people. We're not aware of that. And white supremacy is what creates them. Because white supremacy is a mindset, it's a psychology. The white supremacist system is built off of a psychology. So we must understand that just because a person may come to you and be black, don't mean that they not a white supremacist. Because white supremacy is a mindset. Because whenever our people scam our people, what do? We go give our money back to the system. So that makes you a white supremacist by default through your behavior. And you were taught to do that. You were taught to support your masters. You were taught that. We all were taught that. We weren't taught to deactivate what we learn and learn something new. We weren't taught to reprogram our minds. We weren't taught that. We must learn that. But see, what a lot of black people like to do is they like to think because they're woke that we all are awoke, or that many of us are, who may even sound like it. So you got to watch these people who come to you and tell you they could get you out of your oppression. You see? I would never tell you I could get you out of paying your rent. I could get you out of paying a traffic ticket. I could get you out of paying back student loans. I would never tell you that. I'd be a fool because that's false information. Now, the same people who told you they could get you out of jail or help you beat a case is fighting one now. I mean, how is that logical, family? So we letting people sing us lullabies. but we supposed to be conscious. Now, people have followed this same person and are creating industries and raping the Black economy, just like the white supremacist system, just like them. You got people that done got rich off selling other people's information that they did hard research for, never gave them a dollar, but then saying that there are the godfathers of consciousness. Listen to that, family. Let's start thinking, family. We saying we conscious. We saying we conscious, right? Well, this is what we're falling for. We're falling for restless now. We're falling who are participating in WWE style of entertainment, rap battling, and telling you it's consciousness. And that is not, because now they're getting into fights. Now they having scuffles because of different ideologies. You see? Because in an industry, there's competition. In a market, there's competition. And you could check my previous videos, subscribe to DS1 Alliance, check out my previous videos where I talk about competition. Competition is a form of self-hatred, family. When we compete against each other, we destroy one another. And this is why you're starting to have fights at these quote unquote conscious events. You're having fights now. Now you having people pull out guns on camera and threaten people's lives and threaten people's families. You see what confusion creates? You see what ego manifests into? Now you got quote unquote conscious people ready to kill each other. Ready to kill each other. You see? I think they all need to go back and read Francis Cress Welson's book. I think they all need to go back and read that. I think they all need to go back and read the message to the Black man. Whether you're a Muslim or Christian, whatever you claim to be. Because the quote unquote leaders are lost. And this is why you're going to always hear me say, family, the war is mental. They don't understand that. They're competing with each other. Oh, why he get to be on Sonetta TV? Why he get to do this and that? So when I'm gonna throw shots at him. You see? Who even created this atmosphere for that to even be allowed? Ego. I'm not even gonna say nobody name. I'm gonna say ego, because that's what's at the forefront of each one of those individuals. The egotistical mind and thinking I supposed to have this. But then they'll turn around and say, I love you, brother, you sister. Stuff. So, family, let's start thinking again. Please, please don't fall for the love and hip hop entertainment. See, they know, well, they know what our people are attracted to. Ego knows what it likes. So, when you put your ego at the forefront, it's going to manifest things. And it's going to manifest what you see now. Don't they have fights on love and hip hop? Now we having fights at conscious debates. It's all entertainment. We can't even say if it was real or not. You see, we can't even say if it was real or not. We can't say that. We can't say what's real or fake no more. Just like when you was a little kid and you watch wrestling, you didn't know if it was real. When that guy really got hit by that chair, you didn't know. Or when you young and you like Power Rangers, you don't you you don't think if the Power Rangers are real or fake. You're just attracted to it because it's something you didn't see before. And it's something that you could laugh and all of that. So, family, consciousness should not be an industry. Consciousness should be a way of life. And when it's your way of life, I mean, what is selling symbols of your life really doing for you? If you represent Egypt, I mean, why you have to sell an Ankh? Why? Why? If you really want to get the information out there to people, sell a book, educate the people, not not sell them products that you didn't even create. See, I pay attention to stuff. I walk in these quote unquote little conscious stores. I go in there, I look behind stuff. You selling an unk, I might look behind it. I done look behind some of y'all wooden unks. It say made in China. So your unk is made in China. Come on, man. So y'all just doing anything to get money. Y'all hustling. We gotta stop that. We we see for get your money and whatever you bring to your people, if it's a certain and it's a good and it's legit, maybe you could give it to them for a reasonable price. But it has to be something that people will want to pay for and should pay for, not something that they could get for free or something that really, you see? So, family, that's my thoughts on the topic for today. You know, make sure y'all subscribe, hit the like, share, comment, and let's stay in tune, family. We conscious. Let's really act like it because there's no community without cooperation, without solidarity, without respect. We got brothers talking about they conscious leaders and don't have respect for one another. Quick to call each other out their name. Quick to talk about another brother's wife, threaten his family. There's no community without brotherhood or sisterhood. And in the quote unquote conscious community, the brothers don't respect each other, nor do the sisters. You see? And maybe I'll come back and talk to y'all about that. Because that's something that need to be restored this year in 2017. Brotherhood, sisterhood. Then it'll be easier to organize. This is DS1 Ross, represent the New Black Alliance. Shout out to my comrades, the Optimist Speaker, and the Black Ghost. Shout out to y'all family. Till next time. Peace.